My queen, can you hear me?
I am alive.
Barely. We dragged you back to the Leviathan. Rest now. I will control the swarm until you are healed.
Why aren't you trying to...
Take the swarm for my own? Because I still have much to learn from you, my queen.
Enough. She is healing, but she must rest now.
I'm coming for you, Minsk. And you won't have any hybrid to protect you.
Narod is dead and the hybrid lab is destroyed. I am the final loose end. I suppose you kill me now.
If you want to leave, I won't stop you.
Ha! Where would I go? Half man, half Zerg. A monster.
I understand. Believe me. Stay with the swarm, and perhaps the way will become clear.
If nothing else, it will be interesting.
The swarm was once Amon's tool. He will seek to use us again.
I will prepare for his coming, but not until I'm done with Minsk.
Of course, my queen.
Alright, welcome back. StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm. This is episode 18, Planetfall. Getting underway. Just going through our usual routine, having conversations, stopping down here in Kerrigan's chamber. I'm actually going to stop back here and change a few things before the mission. But first, let's hit the evolution pit and check out our new mutations. Alright, the Ultralisk. Look at these beasts. Okay, so we got burrow, charge. They basically burrow and then charge their targets. When they pop out, they stun things. Tissue assimilation. 40% of the damage they do is converted to healing. And then Monarch Blades. All their splash damage to secondary targets around them ends up being the same as what they would do to the primary target. I believe it's plus 20 and a 400% increase, which is a great choice. Ultimately, I go with assimilation for more survivability, make them harder to kill because they're just constantly self-healing, you know what I mean?
Isha, take the Leviathan up. We're leaving.
Kerrigan, you saw something in that lab. In Narod's mind.
I saw Amon. Older than the universe, more powerful than I can understand. And now he's alive again.
Then he shall fall before the swarm, like all the rest.
We don't even know where he is. We must prepare for his coming, but I have a few scores to settle first. Inform the broodmothers. The swarm moves on Core Hall. At last, Minsk will suffer for his crimes. I'm going to Core Hall. It's time.
Why are you telling us this, Kerrigan?
There will be ruin, destruction. Millions can die amid the chaos. Valerian, your people will need a leader.
You're right, Kerrigan. They will. If I'm to be that leader, I'll ask only one thing of you. Bring your swarm down outside the city. That will give us time to evacuate.
Core Hall is going to be the most difficult battle of my life, and you're asking me to make it harder.
I am.
I was wrong about you, Valerian. You're not like your father. I'll give you your chance. Make the most of it.
Okay, we've traveled to Core Hall. It is the final planet and the final set of missions for this game. We'll have to wait for the next game to see what happens with Amon, but for now, Minsk.
My queen, the swarm has assembled above Core Hall. The brood mothers await your command.
Tell them to hold position in orbit. Stay out of range of the planet's defenses.
Dominion fleets are converging on our position. Terran troops are arriving from all over the sector.
Broodmother Kalisa, hear me. Have your Leviathans form a blockade. Kill anything coming into the system. Nothing will stop us. Core Hall is mine.
I have never seen so many Terrans. They are pulling everything back to defend this world.
Their orbital defenses will kill millions of us before we even hit the ground.
The Terrans have no chance. We are numberless. We are the swarm.
I sense a broad frequency emanating from the palace in Augustgrad.
Yes, I sense it too. I can hear.
Dominion forces, this is your Emperor, Arcturus Minsk. Core Hall is under attack by the Zerg swarm. Our special weapons lab has been destroyed. Our defenses stripped. Any fleet that can hear my voice, return to Core Hall. The seat of human power is under assault. Come, men. Defend your home.
Trapped like a rat in a cage, aren't you, Arcturus?
Okay, so we're going to pop back into Kerrigan's chamber and change a few things. I actually tried this a couple times, like this, but it didn't work. So we're going to go with Infest Broodlings. Whenever a target dies that Kerrigan has attacked, a couple of little broodlings pop out. And then Twin Drones. I believe the only time you'll see me use this one as well. You get 2 drones for each one you queue up, and they only take up 1 spot in your population capacity.
I need a weapon to destroy Core Hall's orbital defenses, and I need it fast.
Can modify virophage sequence. Would concentrate bile. Expel as projectile.
Can you get it working in time?
Survival of swarm dependent on evolution, iteration. Trust process, trust sequences. Swarm will not fail.
Okay, and while we're down here, the last change we need to make is to the Baneling. You've seen me do this before. Sometimes I'll switch to Rupture for a larger area effect instead of more damage. Again, it's a subtle difference, but sometimes it's what you need given the mission.
The swarm is engaged with Core Hall's orbital defenses. We are ready to begin the surface invasion. My queen, your Leviathans are in position.
Unleash the swarm.
We will lose countless drop pods in the opening moments.
We're sending millions. Even if only a fraction gets through, it'll still be more than enough to take out these orbital defenses from the ground.
Has broken through the orbital defense network.
Zerg! Blast it!
Dominion ground forces have secured this area. Our bio launchers cannot survive without support.
I'm going to handle this, personally. Send in all the drop pods. They should be centered around this region. Alert me the moment one breaks through. I'll make sure the launcher survives.
The first biolauncher and its escort are entering Core Hall's atmosphere.
Show me where it will land.
It will arrive here, my queen.
I am the swarm. Our conquest continues. What is it this time?
Incoming transmission.
You've made a grave mistake. Setting foot on my world, Kerrigan. I will deliver you and your swarm back to whatever hell you crawled out of.
Our conquest continues. Speak. I am the swarm. It is time. The swarm
are under attack.
What is it this time? Make your peace. We adapt.
The biolauncher is about to land. It will be vulnerable for a short period.
Time like the present. Your queen listens. We are without limit.
Our forces are under attack.
The Dominion's tracking defense network is destroying most of our biolaunchers in orbit.
Which means we can't afford to lose the ones that get through. We are without limit. The swarm
Forces are under attack.
Alright, obviously we have to move very quickly here. Look at all these drones. You can see twin drones at work. You got to see infest broodlings. We have cleared out this expansion, and this is a very, very time-sensitive mission, so we have to move very quickly and get set up fast.
What is it this time? Speak. Make it.
These gates lead to the Terran capital. Destroy them, and my brood can enter Augustgrad.
Good thinking. I'll break the gates open if I have time. The swarm
Forces are under attack.
Alright, so those will be our bonus objectives for this mission. Find the gates, break them down. Meanwhile, we've got 2 hatcheries coming up in our expansion here. We've got automated extractors going on, a couple evolution chambers in the main base for upgrades. So we're getting underway, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Kerrigan is absolutely kicking ass.
No time like the Your queen. Make it peace.
The next biolauncher is breaking through Core Hall's defenses.
Our queen has destroyed a gate. Move into the city.
Okay, and up next is an Ultralisk cavern. Obviously going to be building some of them, and then also a spire. So we're going to be having some Mutalisks. Going to have a nice mix. It's going to be another mixed, balanced type of army for this mission.
Yes.
And now to defend the second biolauncher. Here we go.
No time like the present. We are without
our forces are under attack.
Make your peace. The swarm conquers all. Our conquest continues. We are without
mutation. Our forces are under attack.
It is time.
Mutation. Our forces are under attack.
Okay, so now you're starting to see what I mean by Kerrigan being just insanely powerful, defending all this on her
What
own.
is it this
I mean,
time?
that's drop pods right there. That's what all those units are. I just dropped it there, left, took care of the rest. Now with what remains of them, gonna come over here, clear out this whole area, break this gate down to the second bonus objective, and you know, it's insane.
Make your peace.
Our forces are under attack. Another gate has fallen. Flood their pitiful city. Our forces are under attack.
I am the swarm.
We require more minerals.
Speed. Boldly.
A biolauncher is about to arrive on Core Hall's surface.
Now, one hard thing about this mission, and sometimes, like on this take, it wasn't too bad, but other times it's really bad. You see the mini-map markers for the biolaunchers that have already landed that we've defended. Well, they're still there, and they still need to be defended, and occasionally a patrol will come by and attack them, so it's not just, you know, defend one, then you're good, then the next. Like, you still have to watch the whole map.
A biolauncher is landing here, my queen.
Mutation.
Sons of Core Hall, eliminate the Queen of Blades.
What is it this time?
Mutation. We require more minerals.
Makes quick. I am the swarm. Boldly. With that,
Okay, I wasn't able to save Kerrigan, but she got drop pods off before she went down, so I have this whole pack of units to defend here, and also down below there's going to be another one that gets attacked.
The hive cluster is under attack. Mutation complete.
I return.
Okay, so Kerrigan back and throwing up some static defense, spine crawlers, and spore clusters here and also around the other biolauncher.
Mutation complete.
And like I said, there are patrols. You saw one there. And even if, you know, these static defense units don't completely defend the biolauncher on its own, they're going to buy us time, you know, because the enemies are going to attack these things before they attack the biolauncher. And I was actually able, again, this isn't necessary, it's just one of the silly achievements, but I believe I got fully operational, which means I didn't allow
We
the
require more
Dominion to
minerals.
destroy a single biolauncher. I defended them all the whole way through.
The next biolauncher is making landfall. Prepare for its defense.
Make your peace.
I don't know if you noticed, I got a roach warren up. Gonna start getting some roaches in the mix for their vile debuff. Slows attack speed and movement speed.
The hive cluster is under attack.
No time like the present. Our conquest continues. Your queen listens.
Our forces are under attack.
Retribution will be mine.
Mutation.
The next fire launcher will arrive in enemy territory.
Forces are under attack. We require more minerals.
Boldly. Your queen listens. Make your peace.
We require more minerals.
Retribution will be mine.
Our forces are under attack. Mutation complete.
I am...
The final gate has fallen. Move quickly.
Zagara, take your brood into the city while I secure the vial launchers.
Yes, my queen.
Tone. We are without limit. It is time. We adapt. The swarm conquers all. Speak.
You have your orders. Remove the Zerg threat.
Make squeeze.
We require more minerals.
Make your peace.
The final bio launcher is about to arrive. Prepare for its defense.
What is it this time?
The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack.
So one sloppy thing you can see here is I'm rallying to Kerrigan, and some of the units are having to run or fly through enemy lines, and they're taking some damage and sometimes dying.
We require more minerals.
What is it this time? Your queen listens. Our conquest continues. No time like the present. Retribution will be mine. We are without limit. Make your peace.
Mineral field. We require more minerals.
Makes will suffer.
Our forces are under attack.
We are without limit.
Forces are under attack.
Our
Forces are under...
Core Hall's defense cannons have been destroyed. The swarm is gathering on the surface.
Destroy the Dominion's bases. Drive them into the city. Speak.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Yes.
Okay, I probably should have
We are
just
without
taken this
limit.
base earlier
This
than
war
now,
makes
but
will
whatever. All in all, it was a pretty good mission. We got
Boldly.
everything done, and I believe I got all the achievements, which was a first for me. So now for the final
We
push.
require more minerals.
The swarm conquered. It is time. Our Speak. The swarm conquered.
Mutation complete.
No time like the present.
Dominion forces are in full retreat.
Isha, have my broodmothers deploy their forces. Zagara, move your brood further into the city. Take up positions around the palace.
Yes, my queen.
It's time to dethrone the Emperor.
All right, Kerrigan's made Planetfall on Core Hall, and Minsk is in her crosshairs, starting to look an awful lot like the opening cinematic there, Devatron. StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. We'll see you in the next episode.